a lot of people aren't really playing seriously until there's a rating number, right? And then when people are playing seriously, you're getting better feedback for Mythic Plus and for PvP, right? Like I leveled all these classes, every class in the game. So like I want to mess around on like my mage and learn druid and heal and like catch up or like barbecue sauce or something.
So I think that this is actually a pretty big problem at the moment. In Legion, it was also a problem. A lot of people complained about it at the start of Legion. And in Legion, we had PvP templates and a truck ton of PvP tuning. And I think at the
Maybe I just hold this guy. Okay, we got the base, so I'm leaving Waterworks. Fuck that. I feel like the expectations are higher because of how shit this cinematic was. It mostly doesn't really tell you anything about the story, feels more like introducing new allied races. Yeah.
Nerfed slightly, but it's still pretty solid as a moon bear. Given the short cooldown that you have, I think it's very suited for Mythic Plus. I still enjoy how it plays on the beta subs, because a season isn't defined in the first month. What determines who gets titles and all these high-end achievements is at the end of the season, which is many months after.
For the night? Damn. I'll ride it out. Fucking way. No fucking way. Bruh. Woo-hoo. It was just so bad. This is probably the most non-WoW trailer Blizzard ever made for WoW. True. They'll be ahead even if they cap this. Maybe we can kill I plus 2. That'd be insane. We might actually be able to kill him before he caps.
Be the most meta in terms of probabilities, but I'm okay with it because I know what drives me to play WoW these days. And you might say, wait, how the hell are you playing so many characters? To the extent where
I'm actually thinking that we might have won this round. Bladestorm feels really good. I don't know if it's just because of its like the trade-off of being rooted the entire game and then just a moment where you actually get to do something. But
Solo queues, I'm 1650. I don't know if you're in a group or not. You're too deep in your queue, never mind. Yeah, I'm like 15 minutes in this queue. And I'm like, I don't mean to be like like, look at this compared to the one we just saw. I know we didn't watch the whole thing or anything.
My son.
My son.
And I think I'll enjoy finding ways to get the most out of this new Death Strike mechanic. Not to mention, Frost DK is actually a pretty easy DPS spec to play, and so I can quickly switch to Frost just to blast through World Quest.
This is how I look after I stay awake for 26 hours straight queuing Solo Shuffle at the end of the season.
It's the visions.
Got his trinket. He's just gonna pour it up as soon as I drop down. Death mark. On Twitter that said tomorrow, like it was very cryptic and it just said tomorrow. And a lot of people are speculating that it's going to be like new animated stuff. I feel like they actually have to redeem themselves. Easy.
Something dark needs your light again.
I'm dead, bro. Nice. Okay, guy's still in our... Torch. Why don't we have more people over there?
Remember or not whether you had fun in the Mythic Plus seasons in The War Within. So yeah, there might be a few weeks where I'm busy in real life or with YouTube and I can't get all the 3 slots unlocked.
Good shit. Wait. Tuna a day. How many cans of tuna could I eat in one meal? I would probably get pretty sick of it after like the 3rd or 4th one, honestly. This route DR, there has to be some kind of ICD. Has to be like 10 seconds or something.
Or
I
for
don't
fear,
know.
it's probably a mistake to use
I think I plus should just stay in the team fight, to be honest. Okay, we just decided to not spin the node.
Protection Paladin lets me do 2 things. Number 1, I like to try and beat the RPU challenge of playing the worst tank spec currently rated and see how far I can go. And of course, we are assuming Blizzard ignores tuning on the product.
Let's see if we can find something on YouTube. Look what I got recommended. Jay Cutler. Full day of eating. I ate 140 eggs a day. But yeah, that's just like a small warrior tip. Supa's a really good player and a multi-classer, but
mage, you're never going to hit them. So it is not a good choice in these types of situations as like a warrior into a mage. It can be very similar with Hunter or Ellie.
he's had YouTube remove the dislike button. Amazing, almost 3 minutes of nothing happening. Somehow the cinematic feels like it doesn't belong to WoW. Avatar 3 looking...
Mythic Plus season. Once it starts, it grows stronger as more people learn about the best team setup. So what's the takeaway? If watching a tier list video from creators like myself isn't helpful,
bit, Mistweaver,
Safeguard
maybe
Valdred.
some Ret, you know? Lots of different classes to fuck around on.
It's my problem. So
Damn, the War Within cinematic doesn't even have 1 million views. This cinematic was so bad, bro. Bad boy Pally's got it.
because you have the most control over staying alive in most content, which goes back to timing your death strike properly. And since they're changing the most iconic part of a Blood DK's gameplay with
Archetypes, you retard shaman. Oh. When the score is tied on a flag map. So they got the first cap, it's 1-0, and then we got the second cap. The score is 1-1, but we got the final cap. So that's why we won. People. Or they might triple kill me. Yeah, seems like I'm about to die, man.
via Cauterize, they have Ice Block, and they still have Mass Barrier that can essentially give the entire Mythic Plus party a defensive. So it's almost certain to me that Alt Evoker and Mages are locked in. What about the third DPS spot? If it's
Disc Priest in mid getting slowed because our monk's FCing. It's the sound. I don't do anything for fun.
really hard to believe this might be the reality, but it looks quite possible. Then there's other possibilities, right? Let's say we have Alt Evoker, Mage, and a third DPS that doesn't bring a Battle Res. So right now, people are saying that
Anyways, I just kind of had like a little bit of an existential crisis, but I'll continue the video here.
things like getting top title
I'll sap off this. Oh my god, I thought I had it. Our Boomy has it, good. Oh, never mind. Woo! Telly almost took me out.
key, right? With Divine Shield and
Oh,
other
only
forms
season
of
4 had
defensives.
Dragonflight
And so
Dungeons.
those are the three
Only
main
Dragonflight
classes I will
Dungeons.
focus on in pursuit of fun. Now, if I were trying to optimize this to be, okay, I want to roots, and I've heard some good stuff from Holy Paladin players, so I'm curious how that works. On the same note, you guys know how much I love add-ons, and I've heard so much good things about the Cell
I don't know. Next YouTube upload, I ate 17 cans of
2,000 damage top end, and you only have 6 million HP. That's a significant amount of damage that's just also randomly, annoyingly rooting you in place at the same time as doing a massive amount of damage. So to me, that's like the easiest fix.
rank 1 players on my BM Hunter on my first game of the season, and I get like a 45-minute queue. They need to make MMR reset every single season.
being certain. But here is why I still want to play it for fun. Its new Deathstrike rework seems worth trying out. I always said that Blood DK is the most
They bring back old dungeons in the rotation, each mythic.
elves that now have a brand new role in the Great Vault, where you can do it solo. Yeah, I would imagine maintaining alts to be way easier. And there's no borrowed power, so similar to Dragonflight, which is probably the most alt-friendly expansion we
And Supatis is on a Fury Warrior here. Let's see what happens. I feel like he's about to fight a mage and get spam rooted every global. That's my
Good morning,
prediction.
good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thank
Double
you for tuning
Frost
to another-
Mage. Yeah. Full kidney on I plus here.
Norp, so I'm probably going to get rooted like 6 or 7 times here before I can even get in range of the mage. Okay,
So
I'm
he's
gonna
already
shield
been
wall.
rooted 3 times.
All right, we're hitting the
and this
guy.
game
We're
has
getting a
just
couple
started.
buttons on him. I think we
4.
broke his.
Works, or am I... I'm just gonna die here, nice. Just run to the GY and body res, I guess. Charges and your leap. If you run in and charge first global, which 90% of warriors do, now you're down one of your mobility spells, right? So if you're trying to chase a very mobile class, then you with 10 fucking stacks after I drop the flag. Why do I have stacks if I drop the flag? Is that just how the game works? I'll just hit the node like a good boy. Oh, someone applied to my guild. I'll invite them. Oh, thanks. But I feel like I don't really... A lot of his points don't really resonate with me, right? He's... Basically, to summarize this entire 20-minute video, his points was that, like, it makes me feel weird. Like this. Especially this part right here. What the fuck is the going?
Trying to go after the mage, but you'll get these Ice Nova roots that last about 1.5 seconds. And if you're thinking you can just play a gnome warrior, it is not going to matter because look, you're rooted again. Even if you gnomed out of this, you're rooted again. It's just that basically I just negate all of this damage. I think that it lasts too long, 10 seconds or something like that. With the fact that it also gives you a blink when you go back in time.
600 or something. Like the MMR system is really weird right now. I don't even know how to explain it. Rip Q's GG's. Are the Q's dead already? 100 Boomkin that was talking shit to me because he has no idea how the fucking game works. Me? Bro, don't hate on Raid Shadow Legends, bro. Come on. Whoever directed this has never played WoW in their life. This is the first cinematic that hasn't made me want to play the game. Today's video is sponsored by BlackRock. Are you sure they brought Curse Medicine back? Nothing in this trailer seems World of War. I came from the Raid 2, believe it or not. Really? I think Will Star seems higher than when I solo queue. Or like sometimes I'll go from duo queue to solo queue and like your MMR changes by like
Never be slaves!
Q pop. Should watch the BFA one. I think the BFA. I can't believe we still won that game after them capping in our faces 2 times. I feel like that's like a deserved loss. Yo, Eric Zahn. Blind this guy. Into a kidney. Nope, he just dodges it. That's fucking...
buff. And we've talked about this a lot in Season 3 and Season 4. Class buff will continue to be really strong and is not going to go away in the War Within. So I think you start to see my point. And all my conversations above...
If you even get to the target, you're going to die. I think this is the only round in this lobby that I ended up winning because I just threw everything out the window. I was like, I'm going to run at the healer, I guess. There's 2 frost.
Has fucking less than 1 million. 700k. Because everyone doesn't even want to click on it. I don't even like tuna, to be honest. I just eat it because it has a lot of protein. And it's like $1 for 32 grams of protein. That's the only reason.
About it's a lot of things layered on top of each other, right? I think most notably that this Ice Nova proccing root on the hero talent tree in PvP needs a PvP modifier with an internal cool. We actually did it. I can't believe I got 2 rounds in this lobby after watching this back. And do note that, like, I fully understand the mages in this lobby are AWC competitors. Like, these are the best mages in the game. Like, that's Raikou, that's Gelu.
What's going on here? Blizzard drops new dog shit cinematic. Be 9% sure that they will reset the MMR. But we have to keep in mind that this is Blizzard we're talking about, and I've seen them make
What I've been doing is with viewers, is with pug groups, and in that kind of environment, Blood DKs always kind of look good because there's a lot of mistakes going out, people don't know the mechanics, so self-healing...
anymore? It is dispellable, he's just not doing it, okay. Dude.
Helpful for you to choose your main, then how should you decide? And here comes part 2, this is my truth. As I grow older, World of Warcraft is really more about fun for me nowadays. It's less so much...
They're most likely going to drop their new animated series for the War Within soon. Yeah, they posted something. Hope you all had a blessed weekend, chat. I hope you all have a great morning. Thanks, Dice. Focus on what are my first 3 classes gonna be. I think Rogue might be in that top 3 for the new expansion. Warrior's definitely gonna be my main. One shot this clown. He'll die to my bleeds. Keep in mind, hadn't played since Season 1. First game in Season 3 is like 2600 MMR. At the start of the season. So I'm fighting like rank.
Still be the way how high keys are timed, and a bear plays well into this for being able to stack crazy amounts of Iron Fur, which is now even more important because they increase the amount of physical damage.
We could have got that cap if the guy actually...
Oh my god, we're getting close to a
doing
win
some
here.
good damage.
Did I actually win this round? I don't remember winning this round on the beta, but we actually got life swap from the priest. We're actually getting a decent amount of pressure on him. He's casting Void
They have to have like an ICD. If they're not gonna have this... okay, I just die. That's cool. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. I think it doesn't matter, I hope.
You know what?
7.
I'm going shaman. Even going shaman, I'm still getting rooted. Okay, I'm still getting rooted trying to go on the shaman.
8.
We're gonna stun the shaman. You can't move, shaman. I can't move. You can't move. We're gonna run this guy down and see what.
I can get it off this guy if he does after this cinematic. Like, they could have released some, like, mid-cinematic or, like, mid-animated series or whatever, and people wouldn't care that much, but now...
Then I'm leaping back on him.
16.
He's got Earthenwall Totem up. Comet Storms are going to be coming down. He's got Stone Bulwark. This guy is probably not going to die through all this, but he spell steals the shield off, it looks like, which is... I'm uncertain who the Shadow Priest is. I know I was playing against Prev on Hunter at one point, which is like 5-time multi-rank 1 AWC champion players, right? And I'm playing Warrior, which is like my...
Would be, waiting until the end of September to do rated PvP. God damn. Insanely good. It's probably the best one ever. I don't know, man. I like the Spider Kingdom place. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I agree. Like, about half of this cinematic is cool, and half of it is, like, weird. I don't know. Our team doesn't have a Lust. Just realized.
Like I said, I'm a tank or tank creator, so naturally, somewhere down in the expansion, I need to play all the tanks to make videos about them. But I've decided that since I've limited time, I'll focus on leveling...
Day one was actually solid too. It was like a big battle, right? And then Anduin starts like crying or something and mass reses the whole battlefield. You should watch Gary the Retard versus Beetlejuice. Nah.
Living on the edge. You feel like you're sweating all the way until you finish a key just in time. And I guess I grew up playing video games competitively, so that's why I like this. I
nerfed. This has to be nerfed. Like, I'm just talking about the first round where he's not, there's no DR for this root that procs. Why?
I'm going to be able to attack this Shadow Priest. He fades and he moves away. All right, we're on him a bit. We're going to Blade Storm. I'm going to hit him. And this is the trouble. It's like you don't attack the mage. It means your healer is CC'd and you're going to die. If you try and attack them...
Just back to default MMR every single season so that you can get fast queues and build up your CR again. Barrow1230, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I got an AFK 5 minutes here, guys.